I'm in Italy, living the digital nomad life, gave up my apartment, gave up my whiskey cabinet, gave up most of my collection, some of it in storage, but here I am doing the Advent calendar Flaviar. I'm on day 15. I'm ready to get into this bottle and see what it has to offer. Let's do this. Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, I'm Kevin. I'm doing an Advent whiskey calendar from Flaviar. There's a lot of different expressions in here. Some aren't very common, some are really out there. Makes it hard to guess them. I guessed yesterday correctly, so that puts me in a good mood for today. And the day before was a really pleasant whiskey. Unusual for me because it was a rye whiskey, but I enjoyed it, so I can't complain. This is day 15. The actual country of origin is on the front of this bottle. I'm not looking at it. These are blind tastings. I'm supposed to be guessing this stuff. So for your entertainment, I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this into the glass and do my best to get today right. But more than that, I just want to enjoy a whiskey. So let's do this together. If you're following along with the calendar, leave me comments always about your experiences and what you think of this calendar and what you think of the whiskey of the day, which is day 15. Why did I drink the whiskey first? I didn't even notice it. I was so quick to just go ahead and drink the whiskey. I never do that wrong. Hang on. Let me go ahead and nose the whiskey first. I kind of like it. Obviously, I'm all out of order. Let me go ahead and start with the nosing notes. All right, today is another very light colored whiskey, which, as I said yesterday, usually means it's not a finished whiskey, or if it is, it's lightly finished, or it's coming from a very cold climate because hotter climates will give you more color due to the whiskey being drawn in out of the wood. So I'm thinking this is still another colder climate whiskey. Yesterday was Japan. I'm hoping that Flaviar's not going to pull 2 Japans on me in a row. Can't be sure about that. But this one has some interesting notes on the nose that seem very familiar. It seems like I've had these before, but I'm having trouble placing them. It's more floral and fragrant, which is masking all the rest of the notes that I should be getting. Yeah, it's pretty, it's flowers, it's just a lovely nose on a whiskey. Not the normal whiskey that I go for. I'm usually into more of the fruity noses or peaty noses. Floral noses, not too often. Got some good wood spice in that. There's a decent finish on it. I'm thinking the ABV's up there in a comparable range, maybe 45, 46%. But where is this one from? Floral, fruity notes. There's even some berries down in there, but I don't think it's a finished whiskey. Maybe there's something different about it. Maybe it's like European oak or something that's out of the ordinary. What other countries have whiskey? This is a Scotch. It's covered up pretty well. Okay, I'm going to say this is an out of the ordinary whiskey. Maybe it's Israel, maybe it's one of the other countries in Europe, maybe it's France, maybe it's, I don't know. I'm going to go very general on this because I can't place what this whiskey is. If it's a Scotch, I'm going to be a little upset because I've been guessing Scotch a lot lately and getting it wrong. So let me look at the label, see what country we're in. Probably the USA. You know, we've had a lot of USA whiskeys. I'm going to have a little bit of a problem if we don't get to Scotland pretty soon. There's not been enough Scotch action going on in this case, and I don't know why. What are your thoughts? Are you happy about that? Unhappy about that? Like all the product of the USA whiskeys? You know, I know they're doing some good experimentation, but it's not what I want out of a Flaviar calendar to be all USA whiskey. I don't have to have all of them be Scotch because I can buy a calendar that's all Scotch. But I'd like a few of them to be Scotch. All right, this is an American whiskey from Blackened. It's $44. It's 45% ABV, which is about the range I was expecting. Flaviar's tasting notes are honey, apricot, spicy, burnt oak, cinnamon, mint, clove, butterscotch. I was getting more floral notes. I'm surprised those aren't in here because it really hit me on the nose as floral. I can get the honey, I can get maybe the apricot now after seeing those notes and trying again. So this whiskey's from Dave Pickerel, who used to be a master distiller at Maker's Mark. This is a Metallica whiskey, which I know there's all kinds of co-branding with these kind of things. And this is a blend of American bourbon, rye, and whiskey tucked away next to subwoofers that blast low frequency sound to enhance the molecules. I want a Highland Scotch. I don't want whiskey that's been subjected to subwoofers. That's just not the kind of experimentation I want to do. I don't know. This kind of goes off the rails for me. I guess the blends of bourbons and rye is supposed to give it a variety of flavors, and it's finished in brandy casks, which are the things that are giving that sweetness in the nose for me. But I don't know. It feels gimmicky. It feels wrong. The blackened, not a bad whiskey. I would say that it was a tasty whiskey, but it's not the kind of experimentation that I want in whiskey. I want, different caskings, and I want different types of maybe grains that they're trying to produce, or organic grains or things like that. But, maybe that's just me. Maybe you have different opinions. Let me know in the comments what you think of a blackened. Let me know what you think of experimenting on whiskeys like this. And until tomorrow, take care of yourself. Take care of those people around you. And cheers. So.